Rookie here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
It's Pat and JT on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Podcast rolling on. Thank you for downloading. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, whether it's on iTunes, Spotify, wherever. Subscribe. If you rate, it helps us get found in search engines, which is awesome. Review, and then also share with your friends.
All
So
that good stuff. You know what the really cool part is? I mean, we started our little company, Parkville Media, this year. 2019 was a year of moving forward. And the neat part is we never now will have 9:30 meetings with the boss.
That's right. Ever. Ever.
Ever. No, not going to do that anymore. Nope. Nobody gets to call a meeting.
For no reason to make you be nervous for a night. And
No. There's not going to be any hotlining. No, that's not going to happen either.
And on the reverse of that, we don't get a paycheck.
Nope.
So there's trade-off, but
so far so good.
So far okay.
So far so good. Some news that we didn't get a chance, and we hadn't brought up recently, with other things going on in other episodes, and just kind of watching the story unfold, and it was sudden. Last week with the passing of Beth Chapman, Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife. She was notoriously famous as well. You know, she had a hard edge, but she had a kind heart.
That was what I loved. That was one of those shows that it was kind of like the Criminal Minds and the SVUs, where you sit down and you watch an episode. You're like, I'm just going to sit and kill 10 minutes. And then pretty soon you're 8 episodes in, because it's such their show, all the whatever different versions of it there was. But the way that they treated people that had societies kind of like looked down on, and people that have made mistakes, and they really respected them. They had them pay for their crime, but they respected them while they're doing it, and that's what I loved about them.
That same exactly. While they were taking them in, because they jumped bail, and taking them in and explaining to them, man, all you're doing is hurting me when you do that. And, I trusted you, and I helped you out, and you're doing this now. This is what you're going to do, and they explain the procedure, what's going to happen, and we want to help you. But we're taking you back in. Yeah, we're not going to let you go. So that's the bottom line. And her passing, she had throat cancer. And it was a 2-year battle, and they got it, and then they discovered it had spread to her lungs.
Oh, man.
And they brought her in because she was having difficulty breathing and difficulty swallowing. And so they took her in and then put her in a medically induced coma, because I think it had already reached that point. She'd made statements that she was not going to do the chemo, and that wasn't for her this last time around, and that she was just putting it in God's hands, and just going to, whatever happens. And he was amazing, because he's done 3 times that he's been in front of the press, and especially the day after she passed, or even, I think it was the day after, because the day she did pass, he posted 5:32 a.m. Hawaii time, and posted that normally you would be waking up right now and going for a hike and named a location and this and that. And unfortunately, that's when she passed away. And you could tell he was just destroyed when he was ready for it, but he,
when it happens,
like anybody. But he had the whole family together, and I think they put her in the coma also so they could get everybody together before she passed away. And he did finally reveal her last words.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
And her last words were, she was asking about everybody else, if they were okay.
Yeah.
That and he said, all I could do was squeeze her hand and pray to Jesus. And he said a prayer, and she said, say it again, say it louder. And something along those lines. And then also, are you okay? Is everybody okay? Don't worry. That was kind of her final message.
That's comforting. It's so comforting for the family that's left
she wasn't
behind.
Scared, and so at least she left them, and she wanted to take care of them. That's just typical of her, though, I do believe. But they, since that had happened over the weekend, they had a celebration of life ceremony and memorial service, a public memorial service. So they were going to have chanting and singing. They were having what they call a paddle out in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
As well. So had a bunch of stuff planned for her. But you're right. I mean, the episodes. Oh, and too, this episode, being, if you're listening to it in order, perchance, and you'll probably still be able to see it after the fact, but A&E is paying tribute to her. They made announcements that they're going to air tributes all morning. That would be Monday, July Is that right? July 1st?
Yeah, Monday, July 1st. That's today. It's today. Yeah.
They don't have a date in here. That's why I'm scrambling there for a second. But they just said on Monday, but that would be it. And they said that they will have a tribute that will be airing after each episode during the channel's regular Dog the Bounty Hunter 4-hour programming block that they normally have anyway. So, and then that's pretty cool that they did put something together like that. But only 51 years old.
And her nails. I know it. Watching those episodes and seeing her, and I see people, people that run the register, people that have these humongous long nails. Yeah. How she could have functioned with tasers and whatever the weapons that they had.
I never seemed to break one. At least I never heard her say anything. And that was one of the pictures that he tweeted too. He took a picture of her hand, when she was in bed, and it had her fingernails. And he said, it's all about her nails. Yeah. And they'd just been done, apparently, too. But yeah, just super sad. And watching him talk to the
how
press.
much he loved her. I mean, he loved her, and he's burned through some wives.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's had some sketch relationships, but
she wasn't taking no crap, and she straightened things out.
Yeah.
I think
so. At least it appeared so.
At least that's what A&E led us to believe. And
the editing.
That's what the editing made us think.
Yeah, that's what the editing made us think in the show.
So really sad too. Their youngest child's 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was really sad. But anyway, just wanted to make mention of that because they were having the ceremony and we hadn't had a chance to talk about it, and I really like that show.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Me too.
So baby Jack update. Jack, the German Shepherd puppy.
We talked about yesterday in the episode previous about him gnawing up that expandable hose when he was younger.
He destroyed a lot of things when he was younger. I haven't put that collage out there yet of all the things that Jack destroyed before going to Julie's and learning some manners.
Yeah, which has turned him around.
Completely. We have complete communication. It's awesome.
It's like a couple going to therapy. We have complete communication now. We get it. It's totally fine.
It's all good.
He listens to me. I hear him. Mm-hmm. It's just great.
We are getting really good at playing Frisbee. I suck at throwing a Frisbee.
Who doesn't suck at throwing? Throwing a Frisbee is one of the hardest things, but yet there are stoner dirtbags in the park that can throw that thing and land it on a bottle top. I don't know how they got back. They got peyote sticking out of their mouth, dragging around a keg of beer, and they throw it out there, and it lands right on top.
Have you ever seen the game where you have the PVC pipe?
Yes.
That's in the ground, and they have a beer bottle on top of it, and you're supposed to knock it off with the Frisbee.
You're never getting drunk at that game.
You want to talk about being picked last for that team?
It's terrible.
Right here, that's me. I can't throw one. But I got a Kong Frisbee, so it's real flexible for Jack to play Frisbee with because he likes playing fetch. I don't know why I bought the Frisbee because I know I can't throw one. And I thought, well, this is a waste of money. But I'm learning how to throw it and to get it the right height, and he can catch it in the air.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You got to get video of this stuff.
I know, I do, because honestly, it's pretty fantastic.
I mean, what's more fantastic, him catching or you being able to throw it kind of on point?
Yep.
You drop in your backyard dropping dimes.
Like, God, I wish somebody could see this because this is really good. Did you see that throw?
Oh, yeah, not the catch.
Right between the trees. Just the right height. And it just kind of fades just right so he can just jump up.
Eric crouched that thing right in there. Right between those two trees.
As you said, dropping dimes.
Dropping dimes.
But he is getting really good. He's in his baby pool, loves his baby pool. Well, he doesn't want to get in the pool. And I don't know if I really want him to or not.
I mean,
there's part of me I think he'd have a lot of fun. But
then maybe he'd have too much fun if you're not out there and he'd run out of the yard and jumps in.
Yeah.
Not that he couldn't get out, I suppose. But
I know. I'm good with him just playing in his baby pool.
Yeah. When he sees you in the pool, does he look like, hey, that looks kind of fun?
He comes over and just kind of looks at me like, what the hell are you doing? What is that? I don't know. And I try to go, come here. Come over here. It's like,
do animals pee in the water, you think?
I don't know. I bet not.
Probably not. They probably don't.
I bet they don't. They would leave it to humans, right?
Right. They're so lazy. Yeah, they probably, I mean, maybe they do. They might just let it go.
I doubt it. I bet they don't. I bet they wait till they're out and they go to their spot and they go pee.
Which
that's not their spot.
That's something else you got to teach
because
Jack.
they're swimming. why would they pee where they're swimming? It's like peeing where you eat, right? They always,
Yeah.
right. That saying, well, not that word, but
Right.
don't where you eat.
Yeah.
Right. Dogs don't do that. What do people do? Swim in it.
Yeah, right through them. But we have enough chemicals to cover it up.
We know that. They don't know that. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and get some video of him.
Of you throwing the frisbee. I a long time ago bought the kids one of those ones that it's thin, so it was like a distance frisbee.
Oh, okay.
And it was supposed to be one that is really easy. It's like a beginner. I don't know how they make a beginner frisbee and advanced
I didn't know
ones.
there were levels.
But this is one that was supposedly doesn't cook or sway
Okay.
or whatever. And it gone. One throw, it caught wind and went whoosh, and took off and just gone.
Into the next county.
I don't even know where it went. I never found it again. It went up over a neighborhood and down. I don't know what yard it went into. It just and then went behind some trees. Whatever. It was like $8.
That's something I haven't done. I haven't thrown it over the fence yet.
That's impressive.
I've got just the right throw. I have to go kitty corner across the yard.
That's where you get the most ground.
Yep. So he can get some run and jump. But yeah, so far I haven't completely hijacked it and off to, or
Yet.
what am I trying to say? Yeah, because I've done a few that are really awful, like hit the house.
Yeah. He's like, dude, I'm not. You can go pick that one up. I'm not getting that one.
Honest to God, he was like, "What?
What?
What am I supposed to do with that? I can't get that." Or hit the trees, that kind of thing.
Sucks.
But I'm getting better at it all the time. I don't know if, really, us playing frisbee. I'm not sure if it's for me or him.
I was just gonna say, who's it really for? Honestly,
It's more for me.
yeah, it's more for you. Did you see that throw?
Do it again.
What's your favorite backyard game to play? Speaking of frisbee, frisbee's not a game. It's a
it's not.
a pain in the a.
Cornhole.
Cornhole's fun.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Croquet's up there. I love croquet.
I got now croquet. I do
Croquet's
like that.
fun.
I do have a croquet set.
Bocce's fun too.
We used to go to. Is it Dante? Had bocce
Yep.
ball. We used to go there to play,
It's fun.
and they
You
have
were in a
like
bocce
leagues.
league, weren't you?
I was in a bocce
No
league.
big deal.
Bocce ball league. I
NBD.
never would have thought that. Asked me 10 years ago.
Right.
Asked me when my 20-year-old self. You're going to be on a bocce ball league.
No, I'm not.
No,
Ever.
I'm not ever going to do that. And it's not as easy as it looks.
No.
I like playing it.
It's
though.
fun. It is. All those games are fun, especially if you have a cocktail in one hand. They're a lot more fun.
The bocce ball is very much like what's the? I can't think of the name of the Olympic event.
Curling?
Yes, it's very much like curling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're trying to just get that touch,
Yep. Just get the ball.
so it goes right where you want it to stop, and then you can knock somebody out.
We play extreme bocce because Beth's backyard it's like mole and vole holes and like runs and
awesome.
everything. So you really have
like the
no
Black
idea.
Diamond course.
Right. Exactly. It's a double, triple black diamond. You really have no idea where that ball's going to go. So you throw it up there and it might land perfect and you jet off and hit the fence. Oh! So it's very hard to score even a point.
That's another one. I've seen. When we used to go, there was a bar we used to go to that had shuffleboard in it. That was fun to play as well. I liked doing that. Haven't seen one of those for a long time.
Horseshoes is another good one. Horseshoe, I love. If you can find a good horseshoe pit in somebody's backyard and you got some beer, that's a good Saturday.
Honest to God, I have a legit horseshoe kit or horseshoe, the shoes and the stakes, and they're heavy.
Oh yeah, they're legit ones.
I don't know where I got them. I have no idea.
And they're probably good. It's probably long stakes. It's got to go in deep, right, to catch the shoe.
They are the real deal, and I've carried them around with me. I don't know where I got them. I have no idea whose they were.
And they've never been in the ground anywhere that you've had them?
No. They're in a drawer in the garage. I've never.
The crap we lug around from house to house to house to house. Like, what?
And I'm paying, mind you, by the pound.
Yeah.
When you're moving.
Yeah.
To a degree, you are playing, and let's just grab those horseshoes.
God forbid sell them on Let Go.
I gotta go through the drawers out there and get rid of some crap. I have a whole pile of stuff in one of my spare rooms that I'm going to donate that I took out of the closets. I'm like, this is insane. These are things that I haven't worn for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Who knows? Take them all out.
And probably never will again.
Never.
Yeah.
Never will again. And just get rid of them, but they're still sitting in a pile in the other room. I
Right.
gotta get them.
It's that's the transition. You got to
them in
go
the
from
car.
closet to pile on the floor to bag.
I got them all put in my little keeper that you have online. It's like for your donations.
Yeah.
And you can itemize everything that you're donating.
Oh, wow. I've never done that.
So you can claim it.
I just,
on your
I
taxes.
claim it. I just don't do that.
Yeah, it itemize the whole thing. It tells you exactly what everything's worth and that.
I asked my accountant, what's the red flag zone? and I go about $1 or $2 lower.
Tickle that.
Yep. Yeah. Just give it a little nudge. It's $1,000. Give me $980. I'll be good. Just tickle that, because Daddy doesn't have any receipts.
Yeah.
So just tickle that red flag zone for me, will you?
Speaking of receipts, by the way, oh my God, you're the Target expert.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm learning from the Target expert.
So,
Beth is
you've
a
been
Target expert.
for years though. No, for years you've been.
I've liked Target for years, but
you've had a love-hate relationship with Target.
I've fallen back in love with Target. I love Target just in
There was
general.
a falling out period.
There was, but we got to know each other again, and I got to know Target through Beth, because now I see it through like clearance and getting good deals. I always thought Target was really super expensive and rude with their return policies, but now I'm understanding them different, just like Jack. I'm understanding Target different. I'm listening, and I'm a more attentive lover.
So are you finding that's awesome? Are you finding that its return policy is much more forgiving than you thought it was, and that you were being
No. I'm just being. It's not. No.
You've had your expectations readjusted.
They've helped me. They've helped
Okay.
people like me that didn't keep receipts ever.
Yeah.
They've helped me by getting that red card that you can tie to a checking account, because you save 5% on every purchase.
I
but
never
it always
gotten one of
stores.
those.
It's awesome. It really is awesome. The hardest part of that whole thing was actually having a real check you had to
I don't
cancel.
have one of those.
Yeah, I had to go get a counter check, but
Oh,
they
okay.
took one. And yeah, you save 5% on every purchase, but then it stores every purchase. So you receipt, no receipt, whatever. You just
It
go
doesn't
in,
matter.
put your red card in, like, oh yeah, you got it, and they give you the money back.
Well, I bought a pair of pants,
Yeah.
and then I wore them once, and they're denim. They stretched out those ridiculous amounts, and you
Yeah.
expect denim to stretch out a little bit.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I'll never wear them again because it was awful. So I've worn them once. So if I take them back, I don't want them. They weren't what I expected.
So
I have all the receipts though.
Then yeah, and it doesn't matter if you wear them one time or not. I mean, because with pants, you just like shoes. I get it. You're not going to walk around in shoes outside and take them back. But pants, it's like you're not going to know them till you really,
I know.
walk around and use them.
I know it's a different brand and one that I hadn't bought before. Well, I'm going to take those back and we'll see how that goes. I got all the receipts and everything.
Just say you know me, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Pat Shop's here.
Yeah. Oh, him? Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
You and your receipts, hit the road.
Right. Get out of here.
Take those pants with you. Anyway.
So our phone number is 402-403-9478. You can go Instagram, it's Pat and JT, Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. And while you're on Facebook, if you go to Kugler Vision's Facebook page and just tell them thank you for supporting our podcast.
We'd appreciate that too.
Because we're so appreciative of that, and we love being partners with them in this.
And that's just that's just an ask if you get a chance.
It'd be super cool.
And while you're doing that, check out their regular website, which is kuglervision.com. Get your consultation set up. If you're in glasses or contacts and you've been thinking about it, they're not like a hard sell either. I mean, that's don't worry about that. That making that appointment for the consultation is going to give you a much better idea of where you're at and what's possible. And they'll explain the options. And then you make your decision. It's not like, oh, we've got you in the building and we're not going to let you, we're going to, twist your arm or anything. That's the last thing they want to do because they want a win-win for everybody. And they're just super professional and they want to take care of you. And if it's not the right time, maybe you get it done and you find out that you are a good candidate, but you're still like a little tentative. Just, I guess really, if anybody's going to do it, Kugler Vision, their reputation is so good for a reason. And if you're thinking about doing it, I can't think of a better place to go. I personally,
Yeah.
get rid of the glasses and contacts, set up your consultation online, kuglervision.com. And when they ask you how you heard about it, we should be on the list.
Hopefully.
And if we're not, write us in. It's Pat and JT.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Parkville Media Production.